Today I'm going to show you how I choose to make some very simple and affordable privacy window inserts. The materials that I consider required for this task: scratch paper, tape, pencil, cardboard, Sharpie, tape measure, scissors and a razor knife, black plastic sheeting, fiberglass double stick carpet tape, black duct tape, and it could be handy if you have access to some squeeze clamps, if you're working on a table like I am, potentially a square, and a couple yardsticks. The window that I'm building an insert for today is my sunroof. It would be easier for me to remove the sunroof, but I'm going to demonstrate the technique that can be used for any window. In order to build the template, we need accurate dimensions. My sunroof is 30 inches wide by 21 inches deep. I'm using some scratch paper in order to build the template. I want to build the template at least 1 inch bigger in each dimension. So I'm shooting for 22 by 31. I'm going to lay out this paper in those dimensions. I'm now going to tape these pieces of paper together. Now we have essentially one piece of 22 by 31 paper. Since this window is a sunroof and it's overhead, this will be a little too flimsy to use alone as a template. So I'm going to stiffen it up right now with a scrap piece of cardboard. This doesn't have to be precise. I just need something to make it a little more sturdy. I'm tucking the edges of the paper under the edge of the sunroof. The sunroof is open. I have to make some cuts, so I'm marking that first with the pencil. And try again for a good fit. Now I'm going to close the sunroof onto the template, but I am going to keep a hand on it to keep the weight of the cardboard from pulling it out. Now I will trace along the edge where I want the main supporting structure of the insert. I will then use my scissors and cut the line that I just traced. Looking good. I have a piece of cardboard that I'm going to use as the main structure for the finished insert. I will position the template on the cardboard in a way to minimize some of my cutting down into the corner here. I will put some marks around the edge of it and or trace the perimeter. Before I trim out these sections, I would like to go in and check the fit one more time. Okay, I have made my marks. It fits good, but it's a little snug. So I would now like to trim out the sections that will allow it to fit better. Fits good. Now we are going to cover the cardboard with black plastic sheeting. I am using right now a fiberglass double stick carpet tape. I have used a couple clamps to secure one edge of the plastic to the table. I have used a pair of scissors and my roll of plastic sheeting to just hold the other edges, pulling it tight for me. Now I will flip this over and I will set it down on the plastic. I want to make sure there's extra plastic that I can trim off later. Now I will add the double stick tape to this side. I will trim this side, not too exact, leaving extra. Now we are ready to flip this over onto this other sheet of plastic that I have ready. Once again, this is not a final cut, it's just to remove the bulk of the excess. Now that I have covered both sides of the cardboard, I am going back to the car and do a test fit. I will go ahead and put some snips in the plastic where I know I would like to trim it back. I am trimming out the area right now around the handle and around that tab. I am going to remove the excess where it fits in to that tab area. When I was doing that test fit, I could also see that this extra plastic at the corner here was too much, so I'm going to trim that back probably within a half an inch as I round the corner. That's far enough, so I will taper that out. Now I was noticing I had some difficulty removing the panel. So we'll use some black duct tape to create two different tabs on this panel that I can use to pull to help me with the removal. Oh, maybe cut it off about there. Fold it back on itself. Folding this back on itself. Now, that tab I will stick down over that bend in the cardboard, which is right there. So I'm pulling at the right location. And I may not like how long that is. So I will trim that off. There it is. Open the sunroof, pull the tabs, and out it comes. If you desired a different look, you could cover this cardboard with any material that suited your liking. You could tape up the edges, but for our purpose today, I just wanted to cover a basic insert that was black. From the outside, it just makes your tinted windows look even darker. And from the inside, I like the black because typically I'm only in here when I'm sleeping. Thank you for tuning in.